Waiting for that green light to say we are ready to go. We are on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, we are here as the Wellington Phoenix are taking on the Melbourne Victory. Now I am a little bit late here. There's only been like 2 minutes into it. It is only a minute and a half into the game, so I'm not that late. But I have just missed the start here. But look, this is gonna be an interesting game here. These two teams are obviously well and truly down the table right now. Obviously Melbourne Victory are in last place, and I'm pretty certain the Wellington Phoenix are in about 10th. So overall, these two teams aren't exactly going great guns right now. But, you know, we saw last time these two teams played, Melbourne Victory, yeah, they may be last, but in the same sense, they did beat the Wellington Phoenix 2-0. Now, I don't really know what's going on here with Wellington today. They're wearing red kits. Does anyone know why they're wearing red kits today? A bit interesting, considering that they're yellow and yellow-black, obviously, and they're playing at home, which I would have assumed. That they would be playing in their yellow and black, but obviously not. But guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. Let me know what your prediction is for this game. I am going to go Wellington Phoenix to win this game. I think they've been much better since, obviously, these two teams last played about, 3 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago now. We did stream it, actually, but it was down in Melbourne. This game, obviously, is in Wollongong. I would have gone to it, but obviously I just didn't really feel like it because these two teams aren't that great. So we may as well just stream it and talk to you guys. Usty Boss says, yo, what's good? Hello, mate. How you doing? Kai Ford says, sup? Hello, mate. What's the predictions, guys? I'm going with Wellington. I want to go 3-0. I reckon they can score. I reckon they can score today, and I reckon they can score well. Victories just aren't that great this year. The Gunner says, wow, Victory fans are there. Yeah, man, Victory have got a pretty good supporter base. Yes, obviously, they're doing pretty averagely, and this is, I guess, in Wollongong, but same sense. I kind of assume Victory fans are going to be there at some point with every single game, to be honest. They've got a good supporter base. Arsey Boss says, who are you going for? I'll be going for Wellington. I don't really give a shit who wins this because obviously it doesn't really affect my team, the Brisbane Roar, but overall, I have tipped the Wellington Phoenix and I think they'll win well, so I guess I'll be getting around them. Indra says 2-0 or over. I think 3-0. I think Wellington could win this 3-0. They are coming off a 1-1 draw with Brisbane Roar. However, that was in absolutely torrential conditions. Wellington do know how to score. I know that they haven't been great this year, but they do have the ability to score. They also know how to give up a goal or two. So whether this is 2-0 or whether this is 3-0 or whether this is 3-3, honestly, anything has the opportunity here. I do think that there is enough goals in this game to go over 2.5, though, in my personal opinion. Football State says, Melbourne Victory have the rest advantage, which also could be a disadvantage. Exactly right. People always assume, by the way, 4 minutes gone here, guys, still 0-0. People always assume that the rest is an advantage. It doesn't always mean an advantage. It also can represent the fact that you haven't played for a certain amount of time. You don't have the same rhythm as you've got going as the other team does. And it can actually be a negative a lot of the time too, I see. Look at the, for example, the NRL and AFL finals. The team that is the best team that wins the first week and gets the week off, a lot of the time they're not exactly great. And Geelong don't like playing after the bye. So, look, overall, yes, it is a positive, and there is definitely also negatives as well. Wisdom Pelican says, hi Blaze, I'm going to the Perth Glory game. Come on, Glory. I will be streaming the Perth Glory versus Sydney FC game right after this one. Football State says, yeah, facts, it could affect the match fitness. Exactly, match fitness. But the thing is, though, Wellington did play on a very, very wet pitch, which obviously would be very difficult to... nice little play there by the Victory. The Wellington Phoenix played on a very, very wet pitch, which does take a lot more out of you than, say, a pitch like today, which is dry out. It's beautiful weather here in Sydney at the moment compared to the last week or so. Football says, I'm going to the Sydney vs Perth game, Blaze. See me on TV in the away section. Well, there you go. We'll be streaming it, like I said. I think Jackson's over there, actually. Jas is over there today. Flew over there for the game, which is pretty good. All the way over to Perth. Gee whiz, long way to travel for a game, but I love it. That's exactly what I do. KLN says, keep up the hustle, man. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good one. And that's going to go out for basically a goal kick here. Geez, nothing really going on there. So Victory started off probably the better in this opening 5 minutes or so. Kai Forza, is this match on Fetch, man? I have absolutely no idea what Fetch is. I'm watching it on KO, though. I am watching it on KO. So, look, I think that for Victory to win this game, I guess they just need to do what they did a couple of weeks ago. You know, they were pretty decent. They weren't great, but they were decent enough to get the win there. They went up 1-0, and you kind of just expected Wellington to score at some stage, but they just never did. And then Victory put it to bed with that 2-0, which is probably one of 2 or 3 wins they've had this year. They haven't had many wins at all. I think one of their wins came against Perth Glory. One of their wins, obviously, that 2-0 victory over the Phoenix earlier on, about a couple of weeks ago. And I just don't know who else they've beaten. That could honestly be their only 2 wins. I'm not too sure. Interest says over 0.5 in the first half. I would assume so, yes. These two teams don't have exactly the greatest defense, and yet they both have oh, no, Victory don't really have a great attack, but I would say so, yes. If I'm saying 3-0, when someone predicts three goals, usually they're predicting 1 goal in the first half, 2 goals in the second half. Because usually you only see, if you see 2 goals in the first half in any kind of football match, it's gonna be pretty high scoring. And it's not usual that you'll see 2 goals in the first half. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, but sometimes, the majority of the time, even look at that 5-4 between Western United and Perth Glory early in the year. It ended up being 5-4, but there was only 1 goal scored in the first half. I think Adelaide versus Perth over in Perth, I think it was only like 1 goal or 2 goals in the first half before it was 5-3. I think it was 1-0, Perth maybe, in the first half before it ended up being 5-3. So that's the point. Like, yes, obviously sometimes you're going to see a couple of goals in the first half, but most of the time you're going to see them in the second half. Football State says Victory beat Glory too. Yeah, that's what I said. Perth Glory, and so they've only won the 2 games, have they? Have they only won 2 games? Not too sure. Football State says Victory need a new manager, but as a Sydney fan, I have no sympathy over them. I don't think anyone really has sympathy for Melbourne Victory. We all know that they're a very successful team in the past, and their fans are very, very on top of the banter when they're doing well. Put it that way. Very, very on top of the banter. So yeah, look, and especially after what happened in 2018, I think that I don't think many people, especially Newcastle fans, have much sympathy for Victory. But they will bounce back eventually. You know, they're going through a tough time right now, but they will eventually bounce back. So 8 minutes gone here, 62% territory-wise for the Melbourne Victory. So they are definitely playing the better so far. Football says they only won 2. Gee whiz, 2. My goodness me. 2 games so far. How many games they've played? 13, 12? Something like that. Rexo Inco says, what do you think of Dragons and Bulldogs 2021 NRL? But sorry if you don't want to hear this message, just asking. No, you're all good, man. Dragons, Bulldogs. I'm not going to go too much into it because obviously tomorrow night we've got an NRL stream. We'll be doing the Panthers and Storm game. I would have gone to that game because it's going to be good weather here. I would have gone to the game, but unfortunately a couple of injuries to both the teams with Pappenhausen out, Cleary out, and Cottesau out. So it's like, that's not really the starting players. Like, there is starters, but it's not going to be the best of the best versus the best of the best. So I feel like I'll just stream with you guys and talk to you. Otherwise, I would have gone and vlogged it, obviously. But yeah, ask me that question tomorrow night, man. I'll smack it out, buddy. Dragons. I do think Manly might sneak it this week, though. Sneak it, not sneak it. Sneak it. Do think Manly might be able to take that one down. I will be bringing back the NRL AFL tip videos, by the way, from next week, just because, you know, I've been doing a lot of live streams and obviously game day experience vlogs are coming out, but I want to put out those tip videos as well at the beginning of the week. Kai Ford says, Victory, good defense. Wellington, good attack. Victory, good defense? That's a debatable one. Look, yes and no. Like, they did give up 5 goals to the Brisbane Roar, who don't know how to score goals. You know, Brisbane Roar did beat them 5-3. Yes, obviously that day was perfect for attacking football, but in the same sense, giving up 5 goals in any game is just crazy. 5 goals is a significant amount of goals to give up, considering, you know, if you think they've got a good defense. And they go out 6 to City. You're 100% right, Football State. They go out 5 to the Brisbane Roar, but City are different. City can score. Brisbane Roar can't score. That's the whole point of why we're not looking that great right now. So, like, it's a bit different giving up 5 to Brisbane Roar and 6 to Melbourne City. But I know what you're trying to say anyway. Oh, chance here. No. Wellington cleared that one away. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. It is still 0-0. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Boom. And subscribe if you're new around here. Oh, what a ball. Brilliant ball. That was a David Silver-esque ball there from Wellington Phoenix. And that was there's a free kick advantage being played here. Devere. Oh, out to the way. This should be a goal. Should be a goal. Should be a goal. It's a goal. 1-0. Wellington Phoenix. That is an absolutely brilliant goal. That is an absolute brilliant goal. Was that Piscopo with the ball? I don't know, but gee whiz, Piscopo with an absolutely incredible ball. That was David Silva to, was it Eden Zeko 2011-12? David Silva to Eden Zeko, United City. Gee whiz, that was an unbelievable ball there through the middle. Gets it outside. Look at that, cuts the inside. Piscopo with a brilliant ball. Look at this. My goodness me. Ball gets it back, gives it back to Devere. Devere then cuts it across. And my gosh, look at that. Top left corner. Unbelievable. My goodness me. Rexo Inco says Wilson Pelican says goal. I'll take that back. I don't think that was bad defense. I think that you couldn't really do too much about that. Tomo Hamed with the goal, by the way. I can't remember who was asking. Football State. It was Tomo Hamed. So Tomo Hamed scores the goal at the top left-hand corner of the net. Very, very good goal. But Piscopo really has to be the guy who created that. Without Piscopo, that is a nothing goal. And I just genuinely don't believe that's on Victory there. I think that ball is literally David Silva-esque. So when you're passing a ball like David Silva, like, you can't blame the defense there. That was just an incredible attack. Kai Ford says, just said 1-0 on OneFootball. Indra says, I want betting 0.75 and now 1-0. I told you, buddy, there'd be at least one goal in the first half. And if there's another goal in this first half, then gee whiz, we might see a really, really high-scoring game. But like I said, I predicted 3-0 to Wellington Phoenix. And I guess that goal shows that they do have that quality. Yes, they may not be that great so far this season, but they do have the quality to be able to put it into the back of the net. Victory here with a chance. Oh, that's a free kick. No, he gets the ball. Don't worry about that. Alrighty, Rexo, have a good one, mate. Wisdom Pelican says, Wellington have looked better in recent games. Yes and no. I would argue they deserve to lose their game against the Raw-ish. I have seen the penalty shoot out of Runo late on that game, but in the same sense, 1-1, they definitely have been playing better. I think it's because they're obviously getting used to playing in Australia a lot more. I think they won their first game against Perth, 3-0. First game ever when their home game has been in Australia against Perth, 3-0. So that was about 3 weeks ago. Chance here, McManaman. My God, calm down, son. That was never going in. Bloody gee whiz. The Gunner says, I swear Wellington players could have had blindfolds on and still score against our defense. Like, yes, but not that goal. That goal was a peach of a goal. Like, that goal was an incredible goal, bro. Like, oh, that's gone over the bar. So, still in a 1-0 here. I don't blame the defense for that goal. It was an incredible goal. Indra says, so do you think any goal again in this first half? I've gone 3-0. Honestly, if they're going to... Look, I don't even know what to say because that pass is just ridiculous. I'll go yes. I'll say yes, there could be another goal here. It's only 11 minutes in. We've already seen one and we've seen brilliance. So, yeah, I'll go yes. I'll say another one. Shannon Humphrey says, I'll go Wellington Phoenix to win 2-1. There you go. By the way, Shannon, we will be doing an AFL stream this weekend. You will see my schedule tomorrow for the AFL. We'll be doing AFL, NRL, and, Cubs start next week. Yeah, babe. Oh, Chelsea! No, goes over the bar. Will be a corner, maybe? Or goal kick? I think this is actually a goal kick. No, it'll be a goal kick here to the Wellington Phoenix. Football State says, who's playing better so far apart from the goal? I would have said Victory up until the goal. I would have said Victory have been better until the goal scored. But, I'd say Victory. But then again, after the goal has been scored... Actually, after the goal's been scored, Victory are the only ones attacking too. Indra says, or I'm betting Wellington Phoenix for next goal. I would say if anyone's going to score the next goal, it'll still probably be Wellington. I just don't know if Victory have that quality up front that... Look, I know Wellington Phoenix's defence isn't exactly that great, but they did only give up one against the Raw. They gave up 0 against Perth Glory. They haven't been bad recently. Now, I know Perth Glory are in horrible form, and I know Brisbane Roar are in horrible form, but I just think that Wellington are a better team than what their start of the season has been, simply because of their, home form. But we'll see how they go. They're not making... Oh, that was a terrible shot from Falami. I don't know what he's doing there. I don't know why he looks shocked too. That was never, ever, ever going in, son. Ever, ever, ever going in. Football State says Wellington Phoenix won't make finals. Yeah, no, I think we all know that. I think we all understand they won't be making the finals. They've just started off too poorly, to be honest with you. They've just started off too poorly, but there's still a long way to go in the season. To be completely fair to you, like, look, who's on the edge? By the way, Victory have had 5 shots. Wellington Phoenix 1, and that one shot has gone to the back of the net, and it was a fantastic shot. But yeah, like it's only what are we 10 games in? No, 13 games in. I'm gonna have a look actually just quickly. Oh, good ball. Oh my God, that's a great ball, but he doesn't get the touch on it. Inside the box here for Wellington Phoenix. Out on the edge. Cut it back. No, Falami could not get that one. Phoenix here getting pushed back. Good defense there from the Victory. You don't say that much. You do not say that much. Let's have a look. So how many games they played? The Wellington Phoenix have played 12 games, around 12 points. Sydney FC, actually, if they win this game, there'll be 13 games played, same as MacArthur, and 15 points. So they'll be 5 points behind MacArthur, same games played. And depending on the Sydney FC versus Perth Glory game tonight, the result of that one, they'd be 3 points behind Sydney FC. They would have played 2 more games, but as we've seen this year, games in hand don't mean jack shit. So, that's the thing. You gotta bring that into account. I don't know why. I just thought I heard something outside, buddy. Gee whiz. Someone's gonna jump and scare me. I'm gonna pull this close. 100%. Someone's gonna buddy run and jump scare me. I don't trust it. I swear I heard something outside. Football State says, I respect their sacrifice to live in another country for a year, but they aren't good at all. Well, they are good, but unfortunately, they just can't get any home form going because they don't have any home fans. Yes, they have the Mexicans there supporting Davilla, but realistically, they're only there kind of supporting Davilla. They're not really supporting the team. They don't really care about the team. They care about the player. I feel like obviously the players do know that. Yes, it's good to have people there anyway, but you can hear the Victory fans right now, and you could hear the Wanderers fans against them. You just wouldn't receive that in Wellington. So it is difficult to obviously play feeling like every single game is an away game, because it realistically is every single game is an away game. Owen Foley says, predictions for the Raw vs Western United. Is that who we're playing this weekend? Probably a draw, to be completely honest with you, Buzz. Probably a draw. We've been really struggling of late. We've been really struggling of late. By the way, guys, 3 likes away from 30. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Victory here, chance, and that will go out for a Golecky. Jack Lucas says, hey, how are ya? Going good, man. Long time no see. Hope you're going well, my man. Who you going for in this game? Buddy, like I said just before, AFL stream starting up again this weekend. Can't wait. Looking good. Not looking forward to the Geelong, because Geelong being Geelong. But we'll be right. We'll be right. Don't you worry, son. Don't you worry. But 18 minutes in here. Still 1-0 to the Phoenix. Football State says, if Davilla didn't play for them, they wouldn't care about Wellington. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes, obviously the players will be able to feel the support that the Mexicans are bringing for the team, but in the same sense, it realistically is because of Davilla. Jack Lukey with a $1 donation. Appreciate you do. That should pop up. I'm not too sure why it hasn't popped up, but thank you very much for your $1 donation. I do appreciate it. Ayur says, I'm from Singapore and it's raining. Oh, well, we've got rid of our rain. We had a lot of rain the last couple of days, the last week or so here in Sydney. It's meant to come back on Friday, but it's nice and dry right now. Beautiful day today, actually, in Sydney. Not a cloud in the sky. Jack Lukey says, yeah, going for victory, not a great start, though. Yeah, you could say that about the whole season, though, to be fair, man. Yeah, look, unfortunately, the Victory are going to be in for a pretty rough trot this year. Pretty rough trot. Jimmy Lynch says, hello all. Hello, mate. Slim and Sandler says, Blaze, you going to any games this weekend, buddy? If you just waited for the schedule, I tell you what, Wellington here, Chance. Chancey Wellington. Oh, you bloody goose. He kicks the ball away, but my gosh, you should have let that ball go through, and Victory will clear it. If you just had to wait for the schedule, you would have seen it. But I will tell you. So I am going to the Rabbitohs Roosters game on Friday. Will Chancey Phoenix? No, going to be cleared away by the Victory again. I will be going to the Roosters Rabbitohs on Friday, obviously with Hayden. I'll be supporting the Rabbitohs because they're the home team. He'll be supporting the Roosters. Very similar to how I did my Origin vlog with Luke a couple of years ago with the Queensland New South Wales. And I'm considering going to a Saturday or Sunday game. I would have gone tomorrow night, but I'm streaming that one anyway. I'm streaming that one instead because of the injuries. I think it's just better to sit home and watch it because it's not full teams. Football State says, Blaze, you enjoying Sydney? Please let me know. Yeah, man. No, I don't mind Sydney. I'm working down here, and I'm down in the Shire area, so it's good. Good, obviously. When it's good weather, it's good. When it's good weather, it's good. When it's not good weather, it's not good. Costin Hooten says, let's go Victory. Yeah, well, you need a lot to go your way now. 19 and a half minutes in. Well, no, not really, to be honest with you. A long way to go, but I feel like Wellington have kind of gotten this game back in their own hands now. Even before the goal, it was all Victory. After the goal, it was pretty much all Victory until about now. And now it's back to being Wellington. Considering Wellington have only had one shot compared to, I think, 6 or 7 from the Victory, that tells you everything you need to know. That one shot went into the back of the net, and it's all about being clinical. And Victory obviously don't have that. It's going to be a corner. I think that's a corner. That is a corner. Yep. No, bullshit. That's a wrong call. That should have been a corner. Richie Production says, halftime score 1-0. I'm going to go 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0 Wellington. But, maybe you might be right. Slippin' Sandler says, I'm going to the Bulldogs-Broncos shit show. Yeah, it's such a difficult game to predict. I've gone the Bulldogs. I've tipped the Doggies. But it's a tough game to predict, that one. Kai Ford says, halftime score 2-0 Wellington. Kai Ford, full-time score 4-2 Wellington. Jeez, Victory scored 2 goals second half. I don't know about that one, mate. Ooh, I don't know about that one. That's a big call. It's a big call for the Victory to be scoring, considering how bad their shots have been too. And look at that pass. That was actually outrageous. That pass was just ridiculous. Oh, that's a free kick. Huh? How's that not a free kick, son? How is that not a free kick? Victory, get that ball down the right-hand side here. Chance, you'll have a goal here. No. Why would I think they would have a goal? Why would I think the Victory ever have a goal? Why would I think the Victory would ever have a goal? That's outrageous. Like, what was that pass? Like, through ball it through. You don't pass it straight to him when he's on the run. You through ball it, mate. Yeah, get some FIFA going, mate. You ever played FIFA, son? Who was the person to kick that ball? You ever played FIFA? Just click the bloody triangle, mate. Triangle, mate. Gee whiz. All right, chance here, victory. And no more chance. Well, it's a corner. Here we go. It's a corner. Football States Place, what do you think of Wynn Stadium based on how you sit on TV? I don't need to base it on how I sit on TV because I've been to Wynn Stadium before for a Dragons versus Warriors game. The Warriors won that game. Good game, though. It was a good game. But no, I love Wynn Stadium. I love Wynn Stadium. I think it's probably one of the better stadiums in Australia for aesthetic-wise. Not really the greatest stadium to get to. And also just kind of... oh, sorry. I just saw an Instagram message. Chance here. No, Wellington clear that one away. Scotty versus Cats and Lions will be interesting in the AFL this week. Yeah, considering both teams lost to, beat shock results. One to the Swans and the other one to the Crows. Oh, chance here, Wellington. He didn't throw the ball. He didn't click the triangle button again. Tell you what, get sick of these guys not throwing the triangle button. Football State says, I don't think the hill area is good because it covers so much. What do you mean? I loved the hill when I was there. What do you mean? I loved the hill one there. But that was for a rugby league game, not for a football game. But in the same sense, like, it shouldn't really matter, I guess. But no, when I was there, I like it. I thought it was better. When I compared a lot to obviously Gosford because they're both looking over the water, I guess, and I definitely much prefer Wollongong to Gosford aesthetically. Jeremiah Pachioko says the hill of Wynn Steelers Stadium is the best, especially night. Yeah, exactly right. I like it. I haven't been there at night. I was there in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon. It was very good. I really enjoyed that game. There's a vlog on the channel. I spoke to two of us to check on the vlog. That was a good 2-3 years ago now. Oh, chance here. Wellington down the left-hand side, cuts it back. No, he's going to be stuck in the corner there. He's stuck in the corner. Yeah, and that's going to go out over the sideline for the throw-in. Kuntat says, as a Melbourne City fan, I all of a sudden want Melbourne Victory to be good. Why? Why? You just beat him 6-0. You just beat him 6-0. Sport Reaction says Melbourne Victory are the biggest loss of a team because we lost 6-0 this year. That's word for word what Sport Reaction has just said, word for word. He said they lost 6-0 this year and they're the biggest loss this year, and he's 100% correct. 100% correct, Amondo. Kaifor says Perth 2, other team 1. You play Sydney FC, mate. I think it's going to be a draw. You know what? I think Perth could bounce back in this one. I think Perth could bounce back. It's going to be a tough one. Sydney FC aren't that great this year, but in the same sense, I do feel like Perth are going to bounce back, and I do think Sydney FC will be up for it because they are kind of at the bottom end of the 6, obviously. I think they've played 12 games. I think this will equal them up with the 13. No, they're on 11 games right now, sorry. So they'll get to 12 games today, which is still a game behind MacArthur, but I think they jump MacArthur with a win. Yeah, they do. Oh, here we go. Chance of victory. Falami. Left-hand side, Traore, and throw-in. No, it's going to be offside against Traore. Football States, my prediction is 3-2 to us. I think Sydney's defence is good enough to prevent 3, but then again, Perth Glory have a good attack, but then again, they haven't been scoring much recently. They have not been scoring much recently. They should have beaten the Mariners, though. They should have. They were up, 2-1? 90th minute, and they gave a penalty. Matty Simon puts it away. Perth Glory should have won that one, but if I'm a Perth fan, I'm not confident at all right now. A lot of confident Perth fans here. 3-2 win and 2-1 win against Sydney FC, who, look, haven't been unreal, but are still Sydney damn well FC. Kaifor, please stop spamming, man. It's all about football here. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Stop spamming the chat, please. So 25 minutes gone here, and Wellington with the ball at the halfway point. Football State says 2-1, yeah, the unnecessary pen given away. Exactly right. I don't think Mariners are looking as good as they once did, FYI, just on the down low. Sport Reaction says, are you doing the Storm game tomorrow? Of course, man. Yeah, I was going to go to it, but I'm going to stream it because of the injuries. Because of the Pappenhausen injury plus the Coruscant. Wait a second, Wellington. Good defense there by Victory to clear that one away. And it comes out again. Oh, he should have left that one for an absolute bang. And that's going to be a handball. And a ball. So Victory will get the ball here to the side of the edge of the box. Yeah, I would have gone to it and vlogged it, but because of the injuries to Pappenhausen, Coruscant, and Cleary, I'm just not going to go all the way out to Penrith after work for that. So I'll just stream it here with you guys. Football says Mariners got battered by City. They did. And they didn't look great at all. Now, I know it was pouring down rain, but I just, Perth aren't in a great run of form yet at the moment, and they should have lost them arguably 2-1. They played, obviously, the Mariners, and there's a lot of draws in this fixture, by the way, between the Victory and Wellington. They played Melbourne City, and Melbourne City did batter them, yes. And it did confuse me because the Mariners are usually quite strong and quite, not dominant, but still know how to get a result when they're not great. But the last couple of games, I just don't know if that Perth result was on them. I think that was on Perth giving away another fade like they did against the Victory. Perth were at 1-0 against the Victory, I think in the third, fourth game of the season, and with 88 minutes on the clock, 3 minutes to go, and next minute, Victory scored 2 goals in the space of nothing. It's just ridiculous. Kai Forster thinks Sydney will win the A-League final. Nah, I've got to give it to Melbourne City still. I think His Norbo is an absolutely damn well horrific manager, coach, whatever you want to call him. Actor is what I'd probably call him. I think he's a great actor, but overall, I think that team's just going to bring through the quality regardless of who's there. Collar Trip says, yo, how are you? As a Victory fan, Victory have no chance this season, as you can see by the games and results. Yeah, man, I can definitely see it. I predicted Victory last before the season, so people thought that it was going to be Newcastle. I was like, nah, Newcastle are good enough defensively. So, yeah, no, I knew Victory coming last this year. They just don't have that same aura about them. They don't have the same quality in their team. Oh, Chansey though, no. But then again, I just saw how many draws these two teams usually play. And besides the last 2 results, one of them being a 3-0 Wellington win and the other one being a Victory 2-0 win, they're pretty much all draws every single year. So there's definitely a good chance here for Victory to still come back in this one. Culture Star call it too. Well, there you go. So very much struggling here. Both these this game is really struggling to do anything in regards to Victory too. Like they've had a lot of shots, but they're all shithouse shots. Truly, they are all shithouse shots. But 28 minutes gone here. Culture says my cousin supports City, and my cousin said, "Yeah, well, I support the Raw, man. I don't really have any problems with Victory. Like, yes, obviously the British situation, but overall, I don't really have too many problems with Victory. Besides that 2018 Grand Final." But no, I could clearly tell before the season. There was actually a Victory fan here. I think the Gunner's a Victory fan. He was telling me I was crazy. I don't know if he's still here, but the Gunner was telling me I was crazy having Victory at the bottom. I was like, no. And it took him a space of, I think, 60 minutes before he realised that I was probably right. But Victory here with a chance. No, Wellington cleared away for a corner. Corner. Boom. Corner. Alrighty. So, Melbourne Victory here with a corner. I think they play... Actually, yeah, we were their first game, Brisbane Roar. And it was 1-0 Roar. And then I think Victory scored through McManaman in like the 36th minute or something like that. It was 1-1. And then Brisbane Roar just came and went bang through Dylan Wetzel-Halls. And I think it might have been O'Shea. I can't remember. Point of matter is that it took him 60 minutes to realise he was probably wrong. So Victory here with the corner. Whips it in. Chance here. No, straight to the keeper. And that's going to be a free kick 100% every day of the week. Free kick. That is a free kick. I honestly feel like there's more Victory fans there than there are. I think there's more Victory fans than Wellington. Which is crazy. But it really is good seeing Sale get a good crack here. Obviously, he wasn't their starter. But he has come in and he has been really good. Coltrip says I was in the stream for that game. Oh, yeah, for the Victory Raw game. Yeah, that was the first game of the season for the Victory, I think. It could have, no, second game for us because we played Melbourne City and lost 1-0. It was a pretty good game, though, to be honest with you. Raw and I think Victory were probably... Oh, no. Raw were definitely the better team in the second half by a long way. But first half, I definitely was scared of a second goal incoming for the Melbourne Victory. It just never happened. And that's been the whole season so far, to be honest with you. Victory just don't know how to score damn well goals, man. They don't know how to score damn well goals. If you're losing 6-0 to City and 5-3 to the Raw, and they also lost 3-1 in that game, obviously. A lot of games, they've given up quite a few damn well goals. I know they had that game against West United that was 0-0, but there's not many of those. Oh, that's going to go straight to the keeper. That was a shocking ball in. Absolutely shocking ball in there by Wellington. My goodness. I'm going to open this. Nervous someone running around the bloody side. There we go. Too hot otherwise. It's been really hot here in Sydney today. Colin Tripp says, yeah, we always press but not score. I was expecting more from McManaman. Obviously, considering he was so good in that first game against the Raw and scored the goal, actually. I was expecting more from McManaman, leadership-wise. It's not like Not like he's a new guy in my mind after what happened in the FA Cup final, but yeah, no, he should be realistically doing more, but he just doesn't. He just does not. But here we go. Victory with a chance here in the box. In the box here. Have a crack yourself. And McManaman again over the bar. Like, he's got some absolutely horrific shots in him. He takes a lot of shots and he misses a lot of damn well shots. So, you know, a bit of an issue. You know, I expect him to be doing a lot more than what he's been doing this season. So it will be a goal kick here. Spot kick. Why am I hearing spot kick from the commentators? Why am I hearing spot kick from the... There's no way that was a penalty. What are you talking about, son? What are you bloody talking about? So 32 minutes gone here. Still 1-0 to Wellington after that absolutely beautiful downwell ball from Piscopo. Chance for the victory? No. Again, Robbie Cruz also. Terrible. I'm sorry, what do you want from me? You know, people complain about me saying, buddy, Robbie Cruz isn't that great at the beginning of the season. He's like, why does Falami always just look shocked? He always just looks shocked. Costa Nunes says, are you doing an MPL stream? Nah, man, I do way too many streams of different sports. I'm not going to be doing the MPL, no. Especially with NRL and AFL going on right now. Major League Baseball coming back. Well, it's on now, but it's pre-season. Spring training and stuff like that. You know, with all the sports I do, I won't be doing the NPL. So, Wellington here at the left-hand side. There's actually a bit of space here. Oh, that's a free kick. That's a yellow card. Yeah, that's got to be a yellow card. It's a bad tackle there from Storm Room. It's a yellow card. Show him the card. Kai Foots, I'm watching KO. All right, mate, have a good one. Collar Trip says, Cruz has been not the best. Yeah, he's never really been that great. I know he played for the Socceroos, but I never really rated him for the Socceroos. I don't really think overall he did too much. Has done too much. And, you know, he probably does, but he make the team. And I really don't want him to. Oh, victory here. Good steal. Here we go. I would have fouled them. I would have fouled then. Oh, that's bad. Oh, you're a stupid man. Oh, bro. Oh, it's going to open up. Oh, good save by Sale. My gosh. Sale with an absolutely incredible save there. That should have been a victory goal, but I don't know what happened there. That's a free kick to Wellington. I don't know what happened there, but that 100% should have been a goal every single day of the week. That should have been a goal every single day of the week. Costanu says Liverpool FC versus Arsenal. Yeah, those two teams are pretty shithouse this year, though. Like, that normally would be a good game, but, like, those two teams just aren't that good this year at all. That's such a good save there by Sale, though. That is a very, very, very good save, sorry. Kamsoba really should have been putting that one away better than he did. Entertainer says, why did I tip victory? Why would you tip victory? Just because they won 2-0 down in Melbourne? Gee whiz, that's a ridiculous tip. Victory have been shocking this season. And Wellington have been pretty good recently too. I know they drew 1-1 with the Raw, but that was in absolute torrential conditions up there in Newcastle. Chance here. Wellington, underneath. Corner. No, not corner. Maybe corner. It is a corner. Yep, there you go. Owen Kuntat says, was Kevin Muscat a good coach, you reckon, or is it just the difference in the team? I think that he was able to get more out of this team than anybody else can at the moment. I think that if he was... Isn't he available now, actually? Didn't he leave his club? Didn't he leave the club that he was at? Where did he go again? Was it Japan, was it? No, where did he go? But, yeah, no, he was very good for them. He's very good for them. He always defended his players well. He always got the most out of his players. The players respected him for a moment of time. All right, so 35 minutes gone here. Buddy Entertain House tipping the victory. What a buddy. He's on the Terps already. He's had a few drinks today. Oh, chance here, Wellington. Good ball. And that's going to be a cross. And that's going to be saved at the line. Oh, still Wellington here. Penalty. That's a goal. It's 2-0. It's 2... Well, that's crazy. That's 2-0. What the hell just happened then? It's going to be a check for handball, but that's 2-0. Like, what? Like, I don't even know. Is this accidental? What, is there a handball? Like, what's going on here? So, it could be penalty or Rufa maybe with the handball here. Hold on, let's have a look at this. So it goes down, goes across. That will go and hit his hand there. I don't think this goal stands. I think it's going to stay 1-0, lads. I think it's going to stay 1-0. I think the ball hits Rufa's hand as he's on the ground. Pretty certain this is going to be a penalty. This is going to be a free kick here, sorry. Unfortunately, this goal will more than likely be taken away. VAR still checking it. VAR still checking it here. Kurt Mezzi says, what NRL games are you going to this round? I'll be going to the Roosters Rabbitohs on Friday night, and I'll probably go to a game on... Ooh, I don't know. It bounces off his body into his elbow, but it's like... I don't know. They're going to give it. I think that's actually fair. So it bounces off his actual upper body, bounces into his elbow. It kind of doesn't really do anything. Like, I get it. That's okay. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. So they checked the VAR, and the VAR said it was all good. So David Ball gets the goal. They would have gotten a penalty if there was no goal too. So there you go. Anyway, Kurt Menzies, yeah, I'll be going to the Roosters Rabbitohs game on Friday, but I'll probably go to another game this weekend as well. I'm not too sure yet. But off the body and then onto the arm. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. I think that's a fair enough call, to be honest with you. He didn't use his arm to control the ball or anything. It wasn't in an unnatural position, realistically. He was on the ground, it hit his body, and it was kind of, it's okay. So 2-0. There you go. Cora says, can VAR be overridden by the ref? So basically, look, VAR doesn't make the decision, right? VAR kind of puts it in a... Like, if the VAR calls you over to have a look at it, realistically, usually you're going to find the ref is going to be like, okay, that's obvious. Because usually the VAR will only give you they suggest to the referee to come and have a look at it. That's why you'll see the VAR will talk to him. He'll blow the whistle. He'll run over to the side, look at the TV, and then he'll make the decision. But when they're doing that, it pretty much means that it's an obvious one. They suggest it, and then he makes the decision. In regards to that, they thought there was no reason for him to go over. And I can understand it. I believe that probably was a goal because it wasn't really... Hold on one second. Victory here. Kansoba. What was that pass? That was shocking. That was shocking. So, yes, but the ref wouldn't be there to overrule it. And no, not really, because there's no real kind of connection to the ref and VAR having to overrule. The VAR can overrule the ref, though, with offsides and stuff like that. But that's just down to technicality rather than anything else. That's a free kick. Oh, I don't know about that. It's a bit of a dive, to be honest with you. But then always going to call a free kick now. That's interesting. Nathan Ward says, hi, hello, champion, how you doing? Malcolm says, oh, so now Phoenix start winning. Yeah, well, it's still relatively early in the season. Like, there's a decent way to go still. We're not halfway yet. He does have his arm out there, but it's a bit of diving there from McManaman. Like, that's a clear dive. I'm pretty certain he should have given a free kick away against them just then. Indra says, under 3.5 the best bet. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. I don't know. Under 3.5, that's 5 goals. Honestly, I think yes. I think there's not 5 goals in this game, but there definitely could be 4 and you'll be nervous. There definitely could be 4 and you'll be nervous. So 5,000 conceded to Victory, 2,000 conceded to the Wellington Phoenix. There's 39 minutes gone here. And Victory here over the top. Oh, should have been a goal. It should have been a goal. Cruz was open, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This guy's an idiot, bro. This guy's an idiot. I'm sorry. He's open in the middle of the box. He should be putting his head behind that. He's open in the middle of the box. He should be putting his head behind that. I just don't get it. Like, why is he still getting a shot? Colin Trips is against Brisbane. He faced one on the big screen. The fans booed Musket. Well, there you go. Over the top. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was a good header. That was a good ball. I know it hits Rivers' hand, but that's a good... It would have been a penalty regardless. Like, it just dead set would have been a penalty regardless. Yeah, that's just pinball stuff in the box. Yeah, fair enough. 100%. All right, so 40 minutes gone, guys. It is 2-0 Wellington. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. Wellington with a chance here to make it 3-0. That was my prediction before the game, and could be it at half-time, to be honest with you. Could be it at half-time with this one. Wellington, and that's well and truly over the top there. That is an absolutely shocking opportunity shot there. Shocking shot. Shocking. So, what are they saying? Oh, so what they're saying, if he doesn't take that, basically if he doesn't boot this ball away from underneath his arm, if Falam, I don't really understand what chance here, Wellington here, chance, at the edge of the box, it's a post, bro. That's actually outrageous. That would have been ridiculous. That should have been 3-0. Chance here again for Wellington, though. It should be open goal. It's going to be, oh my God. They've missed a tap in here. They've missed a tap in the Wellington Phoenix. Jeez, the Victory, very, very lucky, lads. The Victory, very, very lucky not to be down 3-0 right now. Very, very lucky not to be down 3-0 right now. Jeez, that was a pen ball and a half. This, oh, man. Off the crossbar, bounces straight down. Oh, my goodness me, that was close. Should have been 3-0. Should have been 3-0. Oh, how do you miss that, bro? How do you miss that second opportunity there? Yeats' Pizza says, what's up again? Hello, mate. Hey, Dom. Piscopo's down injured right now. Piscopo is down injured. Most fouls, 1. Piscopo with 29. Jeez, all right. There you go. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting this conversation back up on the phone. Whoa. 1 second here, guys. Victory have had their chances, apparently. I don't think so. I disagree. I don't think Victory really had their chances. I don't think they've had their chances at all. They've had a lot of shots, but I wouldn't really class them as I wouldn't really say they've had chances. They've all been pretty shithouse shots. All been pretty shithouse shots, and I've never really seen too much of an opportunity. So Wellington here coming out of their own half. It's just boring from the Victory. They don't have any quality really about them. Like, name me the most quality part. Name me where they kind of focus on for their quality. You couldn't name it. All chance here, Piscopo. Oh, my God, it's another pinball. Another pinball. Another pinball. No, and Victory. Oh, my God, it's going to go straight back. Straight back to Wellington after Victory. It's really good defense there. All right, so Victory cleared this one away. Oh, here we go. Yeah, but Kamsov's going to do nothing with this. Kamsov's been terrible in this game. Yeah, look, he gets into spaces and then loses the ball. And here we go again. He goes back and just holds it back. Like, what was the point of the counter if you're just going to cut back and go back around the halfway point? And Cruz is the man there. And yet again, he's not going to be able to do anything. Like, I don't understand what the point of this team is. Like, what is their emphasis? What is their game plan? Because they don't look like they have a game plan at all, ever. They never look like they have a game plan, this team. Jordy Ravy says, Phoenix, the dark horse. Dark horse? No, bro. No. They're playing the Victory. 2-0. Like, they drew 1-1 with the Raw. No. Phoenix aren't making the finals, bro. There's a reason why they're 10th. Because they struggle to win games. They struggle to compete. Yes, look, they're winning this game. That's cool. But they're playing the Melbourne Victory, lad. Who are last place. Who they, FYI, lost to 3 weeks ago. Not having a crack at you. Just telling you kind of the straight up facts. Like, Wellington aren't that good. They should be better than they are. They should be, but they're not. There's a reason why they're 10th. And look, if they win today, they'll be, 5 points behind MacArthur with a game... No. Yeah, with a game in hand, maybe? No, they'll be 5 points behind MacArthur. Same games played. MacArthur are in 5th. Sydney FC are 2 games behind Wellington, who played tonight against Perth Glory. And they'll still be 3 points above them. So Sydney FC really aren't in the same area as them. But no. Wellington Phoenix aren't making the finals, my man. Jordy Reese says last year they had a good season. Sad to see they went downhill this year. Yeah, well, they did last year, but this year has been too much of a... Oh, that's nearly... too far away the ball there. And that'll be a goal kick here for the Victory. They were good last year, but because of the away factor, there's no home games, unfortunately. They're away from their families. They're all over in New Zealand. It's a bit too tough of an ask here. So 45 minutes gone here. 2-0 for the Wellington Phoenix, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. And the Victory now are going to come onto their own line. Like, it's all good to have positivity. Like, have positivity over the team. That's great. That's what you guys need. But in the same sense, there's just no way they're making the finals with the other teams that are around and chasing it up. But that's going to be a corner. Corner here for the Melbourne Victory. Can they score before halftime? They can score before halftime. They're still in this. Wellington definitely deserve the lead, though. They've been a much better team this first half. The first 10 minutes or so was probably all Victory, but then when Wellington scored, yes, Victory probably dominated for another 5 minutes, but then after that, it's pretty much been all Wellington. Just been much better here. Yeats' Pizza says, no, we'll get to the finals, bro. Don't give up on us. No, I'm 100% giving up. I'm sorry, but look, I understand you want to have positivity, but I'm sorry, it's not happening, my dude. Like, no. Unfortunately, they're too far behind. Like I said, they're 5 points behind MacArthur. MacArthur are 100% making finals. Wellington aren't anywhere near good enough to be competing with those teams up the top. Like, look at them. Realistically, they probably should have lost that game against the Brisbane Roar 2-1 because it should have been a penalty late on. All chance here for victory. It's like, if you're thinking to make finals, let's just go back 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago, and let's go have a look at that Victory versus Wellington Phoenix game where they lost 2-0. Victory are the worst by a long way, and they got completely out-dominated. There's absolutely no... Like, I'd be... All chance here, victory! And, oh my God, it's a good save by Sale. Sale, my God, that's a great save. The guy says, these Victory players are so clueless when they get the ball. Well, that should have been a goal, but Sale with an absolutely fantastic save there. That is an unbelievably fantastic save from Sale. My gosh. How do you stop that? Like, how do you stop that? How do you stop that? Like, how has Sale got that? That's unreal. He's smiling because he knows that's a ridiculous save. Simon Rabbit says, thoughts on FFA Cup being renamed? Has it officially been renamed yet? Like, is it Australia Cup yet, or what is it now? Has it? I haven't seen it being renamed. If it has been renamed, then what's it called now? Is it Australia Cup? Like I said, Yeats Pieces, if you believe your team's going to make finals, cool. That's your opinion. You believe in your team. But personally, I give them probably a 1% chance of making it. But anyway, guys, that is half time. It is 2-0 to the Wellington Phoenix. Decent little half here. Victory have obviously played pretty average. They've had a lot of opportunities and a lot of shots. That was a great opportunity there for Falami, but unfortunately, Victory just can't score still. Wellington Phoenix don't exactly have the greatest defense, so they probably should have at least scored one by now. But I guess this is kind of the Victory, so no surprises there. Tom Ahmed, obviously, with the goal, and David Ball with a goal as well in the 36th minute. Now, Tom Ahmed's goal was fantastic. Piscopo with a great ball. David Silva, S-ball, through the middle, and it ended up in the back of the net by Tom Ahmed. Look, I think Wellington deserve this lead relatively. I think probably Victory deserve a goal based on that first half, but I definitely think Wellington deserve to be leading this game regardless. But guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Indra says I was betting under 4.25, so I hope not goal again after 2 goalies. I think there definitely will be another goal, to be honest with you. Simba Rubber says they haven't come up with the name yet. Oh, there you go. Probably be Australia Cup. Yeezus P says that's not acceptable, bro. By the way, it's my birthday tomorrow. All right, bro. Well, I'll be streaming tomorrow, so I wish you a happy birthday then. But I hope you have a good day. But no, there's probably 1% chance that Wellington Phoenix make finals. Real UK 98 says who is winning Champions League? Munich or City, I think. Well, Munich and City. Firstly, City have a difficult match inside of Munich coming up against PSG. And City have Dortmund. I do believe City gets past Dortmund, and I do believe Munich gets past PSG, but they play each other, so it won't be them in the final. So it'll either be City or Munich against City or Munich against Chelsea or Liverpool. Chelsea or Liverpool, in my opinion. I don't think Real Madrid are good enough to get through, but I do think they could sneak past Liverpool. But I don't think they're good enough to. I don't even think that they win, to be honest with you. But then again, Real Madrid seem to have Liverpool's number. Ashen says, hey, hello Ashen, how you doing? Not a good result for you guys last night. Not a good result for you guys. Against the old Melbourne City. Very, very, very poor performance. And City were definitely the clear and out better team there. But still, Mariners are doing all right this season. They're starting to falter a little bit, but hopefully they can maintain and keep getting going. But anyway, to answer your question, I believe... Look, I think City are the best team right now in the world. I think City are, by far, the best team in the world. But... City don't know how to win the Champions League, so they probably get knocked out against Dortmund, to be honest with you. Knowing how this team does, they probably will get knocked out against Dortmund. Do I think it'll happen? No, but knowing this team, they'll get knocked out against Dortmund. As Sports Hyperlays talking about Champions League, Chelsea look the goods. Good draw for us to the final. No, there's no good draws. Porto a good team. There's no good draws. I guess if anyone, you probably would have preferred Porto, but in the same sense, Porto are a very good team. I would not say Chelsea are locked in at all for the semi-finals. Porto are a very solid team, and I think you're underrating them. Brill UK says, Liverpool dodgy. What about Europa? Ajax or United? Well, I'm always going to say anyone but United, so I'll go Ajax there. But I haven't really been keeping up to date with the Europa because... I just couldn't care less about United, and they probably are going to go and win it, to be honest with you, because, they're not going to win the Premier League. They're not going to win the FA Cup, obviously, thanks to Leicester. They're not winning the League Cup, and they're obviously not winning the Champions League. So, I guess it's something to take it, and they'll make out like it's better than the Champions League. Simple Rabbit says, will you stream Wanderers and City? I stream A-League during the weekdays, guys. So, whenever there's an A-League game on the weekdays, I'll stream it. I won't be streaming it on weekends. Ashnell says, what do you think about my last question? Well, you got to repeat it. Stop asking me to go back up. Just if you have a question, just shoot it through, because I do miss them, because obviously people are commenting. Brew UK 98 City for sure. against Dortmund. Like, I'm a City fan, man. Like I know what this team's like. Before 2011-12, we were known as typical City. Even after 2011-12, we've still been typical City. Look at the Raheem Sterling versus Olympique Lyonnais last year. Like, tells you everything about City in the Champions League. Christian Farn says, English League Cup final Spurs for City. Who's your bet? City, mate. Every day of the week. As Sports says, I know that we are not winning the Champions League, but hey. Well, no. Chelsea are in good form. I just don't think anyone's beating Bayern or City right now. And I think if Chelsea play City in the final, City win. I think if... I just don't see any of those teams on that side of the draw beating Bayern or City. I just don't. And Bayern or City, they're going to be in... One of them's going to be in the final. Declan Smith says, Slavia Prague to win the Europa League. Slavia Prague, gee whiz. That's an interesting one. I'd love to see it. Real UK says, I've seen them live against Chelsea in 2011 FA Cup game final at Wembley. That Demba Ba. Oh, the Demba Ba. Steve Gerrard, he slipped on his fucking ass and gave it to Demba Ba. Steve Gerrard. Lovely. That's one of the best chances you'll ever damn well hear. But guys, if you're tuning in right now, it is half time. We're talking about the Champions League because, look, realistically, this game is over-ish. Victory have had plenty of attacks and plenty of shots, but they can't do anything with it, so it is what it is. And Wellington are just playing better, so I guess anyone... the only team that I think Victory I could probably solidly get behind to have a good chance of at least getting a draw would probably be Newcastle right now. Ashanella says, I just said it. You gotta keep saying it. Like, until I read it, I'm not gonna scroll back up. Like I said, there's comments after comments. It's not just you in the chat. You just gotta, until I say it, just like repeat it every now and then. Declan Smith says, I say Slavia Prague because we signed Sushek for a really cheap. Sushek, well, there you go. Kaya Krill says, should I subscribe to you? I'm not sure. Up to you, man. You commented the other day, so I'm pretty sure you should be. But if you don't, then up to you, man. But you're going to be back anyway. I know you will. So, as Sport says, Liverpool fans in pain, you saying that. Liverpool suck. Liverpool fans, you hear that? You suck. All right? That's cool. You won the Premier League once. Nice. All right? Joey's sad. I know you are, Joey. Oh, no. Joey. Ashton Nella says, Sharks loss made me angry. Chad Townsend is so crap. Townsend actually had a pretty decent game on the field, but he just unfortunately couldn't get his kicks. Joey said, cancel my Broncos membership. Yeah, well, Broncos fans have been doing that for like 10 years, mate. Well, no, not 10 years, 4 years. 4 or 5 years now. 4 or 5 years has been pretty average, but I actually don't know how they'll go this week, by the way. I think the Dogs might be able to sneak it because they've got a better attack, I believe. I think the Dogs have had a pretty hard run with teams in the first 2 weeks, and I think they'll be able to get not a good win, but a close win against the Broncos, who are, not that great, better than last year, but not that great, but still losing games like they did last year. But yeah, you guys definitely lost that game, probably by a lot more than what you actually did. Sport Action says Stag's got a contract for 4 years with 700k per year. Well, no, he's been offered it, but Bulldogs were offering like 800k for the same time period. I'm pretty sure the Titans with that kind of money are out of it now. The Titans would have probably gotten him would have been offering around the 650, but I don't think 700 is in the options right now with how we got David Fafita and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think the Bulldogs have offered 800, so we'll see how that one goes. Ashen Naylor says, I think Sharks win 26-24 against Parramatta. I think Sharks might actually sneak it, to be honest with you. But it's a tough one. It is a very tough one. But we're just waiting here for the second half to get underway, guys. Let me know your second half predictions. Do you think the Victory can come back, or do you believe that do you believe that the Wellington Phoenix are going to take this one and easily smack the old Victory? Because probably that's what's going to happen. K.A. Krill says, oh yeah, I was saying Titans are bad. Oh, good one, bro. You got me. Jeez, my heart is pounding. Jeez, I'm angry. You got me, mate. That was a great trail. As the Sport says, Bronx have Haas and Stags and Coates. So their attack is thin. Yes and no. Yes and no. They got they can get a decent attack going, but in the same sense, like they're probably going to lose Coates if they sign Stags for 800k or 700k or whatever it was. Sally Wood says, as long as Chad gets it together, yeah, but the Sharks have a pretty decent record against the Eels. I'm pretty certain. As the Sport says, Phoenix 3-0, fair enough. Joey says they're playing in Wollongong. Yes, this is in Wollongong right now. Beautiful day in Sydney today. Obviously, we've had very bad weather for the last week or so it's good to see, obviously, nice dry weather. Hopefully, everyone out west is okay because there was some severe floods out west and in the the up north around the Newcastle Central Coast area. So hopefully everyone got through okay. But yeah, beautiful weather nowadays, today and tomorrow. But unfortunately, Friday the rain comes back. So hopefully we can get a good game in right now while we bloody wait for the... well, it's not really going to be a good game. But we have a good game after this. I will be streaming right after this too, guys. Perth Glory hosting Sydney FC. Good game, that one. Will be a very, very good game. That one starts at about 9:15 or so. So about an hour and 15. It'll be about 15 minutes after this stream finishes. We'll get onto that stream as well. Okay, across the Panthers or Storm. I'm tipping the Storm. But very difficult game to predict, that one. Very, very difficult game to predict. Pappenhausen is out, but with Cleary out and Kottasau out, I just think that the Storm will be able to get the job done. But I will be streaming that one. Sport Reaction says, will you stream the Soccer World Cup qualifiers? 100%, man. I'm looking forward to it. I really, really am. I can't wait for the World Cup qualifiers. Whether it's Socceroos, I might, depending on if it's a weekday or weekend, I will get up and do some of the World Cup qualifiers in Europe as well, maybe South America. We'll see how we go. Main thing is, guys, just go smash that thumbs up button. I need to see that you guys are enjoying it. You know, if you're enjoying this stream, obviously hit the thumbs up button. But the more thumbs up you give, the more I know that you guys are enjoying the streams and enjoying the sport that I'm doing. So, and whether it's a stream or a vlog or just a regular video, yeah, all the support is obviously appreciated, so that I know exactly what you guys are looking to see. Joey says, that's it. I have to support the Titans now. I can't keep on seeing my team lose every week. Shut up, mate. You ain't supporting no Titans, son. That's a great goal from... I tell you what, that ball from Piscopo, I just can't have it. I can't get enough of it. Will Blaze says, when you streaming the FSC game? Right after this, man. It's tonight. It's so obviously this game will go for another, hour or so, because we're still in half time. And then right after it, 15 minutes after this stream, will be the Perth Glory vs Sydney FC game. Okay, Cross here, have a thumbs up, mate. You bloody see, look at you guys up. You're flying. You are flying. You are flying. But yeah, world class touch. Buddy Lucker said David Silva, son. You don't get better passes than David Silva. You know, you don't get the better passes than the David Silva. And the Piscopo pass was a David Silva pass. Wilbur says, nice, who did you tip? For the I was about to say the Panthers. For the Perth vs Sydney game, I'm going to tip Perth. I'm going to tip 2-1 Perth. I'm going to tip 2-1 Perth. I think that they're going to bounce back. I think they've been in a bad run of form, but I think them being in Perth, I think they'll be able to sneak it. I think they played in Central Coast in not great conditions, and they probably should have won that game 2-1, but they gave away a penalty in the 90th minute. I think that, yeah, I'm going to take Perth 2-1 there. Sport Action says, prediction for the next game. I've gone Perth 2-1. Will Blaze says, you only saying that because I'm here. I didn't even know you're a Perth fan, brother. I didn't even know you're a Perth fan, but okay. Yeah, there you go. I'm tipping it because you're here. But, in the same sense, I do genuinely believe that that Perth will get the win. I just think they're going to bounce back, bro. I think they've got too much quality in their team to not be able to... I think they got too much quality. Oh, Blocker Roach is back. You didn't have to time him out, lads. You didn't have to. Sorry, guys, moderators. Blocker Roach, if you're watching this, mate, I didn't time it out. I'm one of the moderators, unfortunately. So just go and create one of your 400 different fake accounts. I'll see you soon. Will Blaze says, nah, I'm a Sydney FC fan. Oh, true. Okay. Well, so shit, man. Well, shit. Well, you wouldn't be lugging that one. Look, Sydney FC could take the win, obviously. They could. They are good enough, but they're not that great this year. So I just think them travelling over, I think with Perth really struggling for results, I think their attack's going to fire today. I do. Sport Action says, I think people are overreacting to the Roosters. They beat 2 bottom 4 teams. I think Souths win. So do I. I don't think they're overreacting. I think that it's fair enough to say the Roosters are a very good team this year because you don't beat teams by 40, 50 against anyone unless you're a really good team. So they will be definitely a top 4 team. But yes, a little bit of perspective does need to be seen because they haven't played anyone of note yet. So yeah, I personally think the Rabbitohs could win. But then again, apparently Reynolds might be not playing. Heard maybe. So it will be interesting. But I'll be going to that game as you guys know. And like I said, Hayden will be supporting the Roosters. I'll be supporting the Rabbitohs for the vlog, which will be a very, very good vlog. It'll be a very, very good one. But that unfortunately does mean I won't be able to stream the Geelong game against the Lions. I'm pretty sure we play them on Friday. So unfortunately, Sport Reactions, I'm not going to be able to watch us flog your team like we normally do. Hey, how about that one? Remember last year? Hey, Sport Reactions? Hey? Gotcha, mate. He gotcha. So Action says Victor Radley's playing. Should be good to see him. Yeah, it will be good to see him. It'll just be good to see how the Roosters go against it. And how the Rabbitohs can bounce back too. Like, I know they won by 14 over the Manly, but realistically, they only won by about 4 or 6, in my personal opinion. Manly could easily have won that. Well, not easily, but could have won that game. But Damien Cook with a nice little chase down of Jason Saab to prevent it. Declan Smith says, Will Blasey, don't say Man United. Man United sucks. Man United can suck one. Sport X says you're lucky. You're lucky? I'm lucky. I'm lucky what? That my team, flogged your team last year? Or is that what you're saying or not? Carrie Krill says Roosters are playing good so far. Yeah, against no hopers though. Tigers are Manly and Tigers are Manly. You know what I'm saying? Declan Smith says, Will Blazey, do you support Arsenal? No, Arsenal. No, I don't really care about Arsenal. I don't really mind Arsenal. They're no United or Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Or Spurs. I personally don't like Spurs more than I don't like but like Liverpool. I don't necessarily mind Liverpool. They're fans, so it does it for me. But Tottenham, I don't like them. They're second of my most disliked teams in the Premier League, behind United, obviously. But Tottenham are the biggest bottle jobs you ever did see, so they're not really a big threat to my team at all. But it's just Tottenham are just absolutely diabolically shit house year in year out. Talk to me when you actually win something for once. I think the last thing they won was the League Cup like 14 years ago. Block of Roaches, don't time me out. Me and BKR go way back. We do, mate. We definitely do. We're flying, son. We're flying. We go way back to, what, last year? Around, you started commenting about, like, what was it, like June? May? I don't know. When it was like the NRL just come back. I can't remember. Declan Smith says, Will Blazer, you can support Arsenal, just don't talk about the West Ham game. I will definitely talk about the West Ham game. West Ham, how'd they choke that one away, eh? How'd they choke a 3-0 lead against Arsenal? I get it against like a good team. Sorry, Arsenal fans, but it's true. It's true. How do they choke that away against a mid-table team? Isaac Van Well says, what league is more boring, Liga 1 or Serie A? Serie A. I'd probably say League 1. I'd probably say Ligue 1 is how they say it. Simply because, French football's good, but it's like the quality there in the actual league. There's a reason why it's called a farmers league, because a lot of farmers actually do play in the league. And that's no insult to them. That's just how it is. And it's not that great. I don't mind the tacticalness of the Italy's teams. Obviously, I don't mind Napoli. They're probably my Italian team. I don't keep up to date with them really, but they would be my Italian team based on when City played them about 10 years ago. Well, actually, ever since Cavani basically was locked up there. I really enjoyed Cavani before he went to United. Now he's a dog. But no, I still don't think he's a dog. I followed him throughout his entire career. Nadia says Atalanta. Atalanta looking pretty... Well, they just got knocked out, didn't they? Atalanta not that bad. Atalanta are a pretty solid team, to be completely honest with you. K-Cross says, guess Titans will beat both Queensland teams. I love it. Ooh, I love it. Block of Roaches, who is the bigger flop, Havertz or Werner? Probably Werner. By the way, guys, the second half has started, so hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. I am going to say the final result. I did predict 3-0 Wellington before the game started. I'm going to predict 4-0. Yeah, you don't like it, Victory fans? Well, guess what? Have a punch of the truth. Piscopo's coming off for Devlin. Interesting. Piscopo was one of the better players in that first half. And his pass was bloody beautiful. How do they take a Piscopo off for Devlin? Isaac Van Well says, and no offense to Devlin, the Piscopo buddy had a very good first half. Isaac Van Well says, I reckon La Liga is going downhill in international popularity, to be honest. Yeah, it's because obviously Barcelona and Real Madrid aren't the same team anymore. Barcelona's got a lot of troubles off the field. Like, yes, obviously there's the Messi situation, which I guess is off the field. And it is a Messi situation, if you get me. Gotcha. Well, how about that one? It's a good one. Not really. I'm sorry. But no, look, the Messi situation and the whole Catalan situation in general, it's a very, very bad situation with that club. And Real Madrid, obviously there's no Ronaldo and Messi effect anymore. People loved those two teams, yes, obviously because of the quality they've had throughout the years, but right now there's no real unreal quality there. It's quality. There's no unreal quality that really gets the blood flowing. So that's the reason why the La Liga has gone downhill, because there's no just outrageous player there at the moment that people are solidly getting behind. Will Blaze says, this is easily my favourite sport channel. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. So 47 minutes gone here. It is 2-0, but the Victory starting off the second half better. Can they come back in this game? I don't know. I don't think so. Sport Action says Ronaldo is only missing the World Cup title. He is, but Portugal isn't winning the World Cup. It's just, I'm sorry, but Portugal is not winning the World Cup. Yes, they won the Euros a couple of years ago. Whoa, gee whiz, how long ago was it now? Oh my God, stop looking at it. Like, we get it. Look, we get it. It hits the top of the arm. I still don't believe that's a penalty. Sorry, a free kick. I'm not too sure. I just don't think so. I think that's a fine goal. I accept the goal. 2016 was the Euros. Okay, 2006. So, no, but Portugal won. Was it 2016 or 2012 they won? Oh, 2016 or 2012? Because it was a while ago now. Didn't France win the last? No, France played Portugal in the Euros final, didn't they? And, yeah, so obviously Ronaldo has that, but Messi has nothing, FYI. Oh, he would have the Copa America, yeah. Argentina would have won the Copa America. I don't know. So, 48 minutes gone here. Wellington on the left-hand side. Chance. He whips it in, whips it in, whips it in, whips it in, whips it in. No, he doesn't whip it in. No, he's not going to whip it in. Oh, he's still waiting, and now he gets it over. Oh, that's a good save. Oh, my God. That's a great save. Is that a save off the post? What is that? So, Acton gets the save there. Good pass out of the left-hand side here. And what a shot to actually get on target. It was saved onto the post. That's a very good shot, and that's a very good save. Isaac Manuel says, did you see Portugal's squad depth? They have 3 world-class players for every position. I saw a post about it on Instagram. That's great. Portugal aren't winning the World Cup. That's great. Portugal aren't winning the World Cup. Sorry. We all know who it's probably going to be. So, corner here for the Wellington Phoenix on the left-hand side. It's a great save by Matty Acton. My God. Oh, chance here. Chance here. No. Oh, he's still onside. No, it's going to be a free kick. Don't worry about that. Melbourne Victory will get the free kick. Are they actually going to have the Euros this year? Are the Euros going ahead, by the way? Because I know Europe... Like, guys, just an FYI, Australia's got off very lucky with this virus. Like, very, very lucky. So, there is a good chance the Olympics don't go ahead still. There is a good chance, I believe, the Euros don't go ahead. And I'm a little bit nervous maybe about Qatar. And if Qatar doesn't go ahead, there's going to be, it's going to be flip out. Because the amount of people that have died making those stadiums for this World Cup... I think they will go ahead with the World Cup regardless. But it's just crazy that out of all the places that get it, it's actually kind of good though, because at least they don't financially benefit from murdering their own people, realistically. But you know, it is what it is. Douglas Smith says Australia win the World Cup. Would love to see it. I think it won't happen though. I think when Wells says American Samoa win. American Samoa, are they still ranked the worst team in the world? I know we beat them, 31-0 or whatever. Archie Thompson scored like 400 goals, but are they still ranked the worst team in the world? Declan Smith says, why they have the chosen Qatar? Money! It's called bribery. Bribery. That's why a lot of the people who were there don't have a job anymore. A lot of them are going through current massive lawsuits because realistically it should have been, I think it was between, well, Australia had lost it. I think it was between America, or it could have been Japan. It could have been Japan or America that was bidding for it, and I think it could have been America. They obviously got 2026, so it doesn't really matter, but if they hadn't got 2026, they probably would have pursued it quite more frequently. So actually, I think India is. Really? I would have thought, nah, surely India is not the worst ranked country in the world in regards to football. Surely not. They actually like their football. That's really interesting. If so, because they do have the ISL, so surely that will start to improve. I'm surprised that Fiji's not ranked down there. Fiji would be ranked down there somewhere. Fiji would be ranked down there somewhere, lads. I can promise you that right now. I have been there for the games. By the way, the second half so far, the first 6 minutes of the second half, it's been 74% possession of the Melbourne Victory, and yet it's been Wellington Phoenix who have had the shot and the best opportunity of both teams. Crazy, mate. Crazy. Saki says, going to the Titans game this week. No, I won't be going up to North Queensland. Next week, I will be up on the Gold Coast, though, for the Raiders game. I think that's on Saturday. Beautiful. Hopefully, it's a good day up there. That's Easter, actually. So, oh, yeah, perfect. Got a 4-day weekend coming up. Ooh. Declan Smith says, isn't it San Marino? I swear San Marino were okay a couple of years back. Oh, Chancey Wellington. Great ball. Oh, my God. The balls in this game have been great. That's going to be a corner, though, here for the Wellington Phoenix. The balls from Phoenix, distribution-wise, have been fantastic. Sport action system, does Malta have any good players? I couldn't name you a player, but they play... I don't think they would be worst, would they? Jeffrey says, hey, my man, how you doing today? Going all right, mate? Going all right. Looking forward to the next game. Perth Glory and Sydney FC right after this. Should be a good one, that one. Ooh, should be a good one. Sarkis says, are you live streaming Magic Round? I'll probably be there. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll probably be there. Oh, good chance here. No, I thought it was going to be, I thought it was Victory's corner for a second. They had like 3 headers on the ball, but no, it was Wellington's. Jeffrey says, who wins? I've tipped Perth. I've tipped Perth 2-1, but it'll be a very good game. It could even be 3-1. I think they bounce back. Personally. So Victory back with the ball here. They've had like 75% possession in this bloody second half, and yet they still have had 2 less opportunities than the Phoenix. Oh, good defense there. And that's getting well, shoulder to shoulder. That's not a free kick. I'm sorry, that's not a free kick. There's absolutely not a free kick there for Wellington. That's a terrible call. That is a great ball there. Traore running through there. And there's no way, I'm sorry, but Fenton, no. Traore is not foul Fenton there. But 53 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Boom. Subscribe if you're new around here. Last 10 fouls conceded, basically all Victory. Wowee. Who wins Rabbitohs Roosters? I've tipped Rabbitohs, but it's a difficult game to predict. It is. It is difficult because you can't really base Roosters' form off much besides getting solid wins, but it is against no-hoper opponents, so it is more difficult than people realise. Chance here, Wellington, no. Good ball through, but it does get cut off last second there. Will Blaze says, other than Oz, who do you follow in the World Cup? I would say, obviously Fiji, but if I'm talking about a good team, like if I'm choosing a good team, Argentina, because all the city players over the years have usually played for Argentina, whether it be Aguero or Pablo Zabaleta, Demichelis. We've had a lot of players come through Argentina over the years. And there's a lot more players than that, but I'm just obviously not getting through it now. But yeah, we've had a lot of players go through Argentina over the years. So I would say Argentina, but in the same sense, they always seem to choke it away. Yitsu says, why can't you show the game footage? Due to broadcasting restrictions, man. Obviously, it's illegal. It is illegal. Because if you do, Fox Sports comes knocking on your door saying, mate, what are you doing? Here's a bloody fine, $4 billion. That's what happened. Will Blazers come in the Netherlands? Ooh, I've never really been a fan of Netherlands, especially with Robin van Persie there. Because we all know what happened with Robin van Persie versus City. I think that was like 13-14, was it? Or 12-13? I think it was the year after we won the league. Because that was when United won their last league title. Actually, when was their last league title? I think that was their last league title, wasn't it? When did United last win the league? Was it 13-14, 12-13? Because we won 11-12. They won 12-13. I think we won 13-14 because we won 2-0 against West Ham on the final day. 2014-15, probably Chelsea. 15-16 was Leicester. 16-17, Chelsea. 17-18, City. 18-19, City. 19-20 was Liverpool. Is that right? Am I getting that right now? If not, let me know. But I'm pretty certain that was right. No, Chelsea didn't win 2 times before City won, did we? Did they? Will says, no, Dutch background, so I must like them. Okay, fair enough. Can Iceland do a good game? Unfortunately not. They were like the was it Costa Rica who had a very good 2014 World Cup, and everyone was like, wowee. Who was it? Someone had a really good chance here for Lamy. No, goes out for the goal kick. Goal kick. No, personally. No, I don't believe Iceland can do it. They're one of those teams. Like, hopefully one day Australia can be that rando team. There is always a rando team that goes far in the World Cup. They don't usually win it. They're not going to win it, but they go far. It's a very enjoyable time, and everyone gets behind them. So hopefully one day Australia can be that team. So Falami will come off here for Kurtar. Now, look, in regards to that, I don't believe many countries will get behind Australia just because Australia is Australia. A lot of the Western countries will, but a lot of other countries won't. Will Blaze says, Isaac, your last name is Dutch, I guess. I think that's what he's saying. Hey, K, cool, bro. I get it. You're trolling. Cool, but this is not a rugby league chat. This is football, so enough, brother. You're going to get timed out. I don't care. Troll you want tomorrow, but just enough for the Titans a bad thing. Like, cool. We get it. You're funny. Ha. Yeah, they're real bad. So 57 minutes gone here. Victory with the ball. Because you're not going to get a good reaction out of me today. I'll give you advice. If the Titans are losing and I'm doing a stream and they're losing with like 5 minutes to go, then you're going to get a good reaction out of me, probably. But yeah, no, mate. No. All right, so Wellington here with a chance. Oh, they've got plenty of space on the left-hand side. Over the top, great ball. The distribution from Wellington today has been unreal. Over the top, should be a goal. Oh, bro, he hasn't got on target, unfortunately. He just hasn't got on target. A corner, apparently. That's a corner. How's that a corner? So it's 3-on-3 at the back of the left-hand side, but no. Okay, apparently. There you go. Okay, brother. I'm going to have to time you out, my man. Catcha. Declan Smith says, we all know... So, what is it? We all know what? We all know who's winning the World Cup. Who's winning the World Cup? Who's winning the World Cup? Swearington says, who's better, France or Brazil? Oh, chance here? No. France, obviously. Well, maybe. Whoever is it? Qatar? I've been saying for a long time that I think South America... What is this distribution from Victory's keeper? Acton, wow. I've been saying for a long time now that I think a South American team will win this. Oh, no, that's rugby union. So, guys, because I do so many sports and I watch so many sports, I get confused with what I say about specific sports. I think a Northern Hemisphere team will win the Rugby Union World Cup this time around in 2023. I think... Well, South America hasn't won a World Cup in a long time, I don't think. When was the last time a South American team won? 2000? No, 1998? When was the last time Brazil won? When was the last... Was it Brazil? Brazil to 1998? When was the last time a South American team won? Will they consider to be the World Cup player of the tournament? Okay, that's Rugby League. That's at the end of this year, though. We all know who's winning that. So, 59 minutes gone, guys. Still 2-0 here. And I don't see Victory coming back in this one at all. They just aren't doing great. They're not doing great at all. I don't like it. I don't like what are they doing. I don't like it. Sorry. It's not good. I want more from this game. Please. For the love of God. Cameron Devlin. 11 games at 1 goal. Okay. I think do you enjoy the Club or World Rugby League 9s? I don't really care for it. It's not like the 7s. They're trying so hard to be like the 7s. I'm not a big fan of it. Will Blaze says, Blaze, no Football World Cup. We saw his kick versus the Storm. We saw his kick versus the Storm? I can't remember. I know he caught. I remember him catching the ball. I can't remember him kicking it. Oh, Chancey Victory. Chancey. Oh, what a ball. That's a great ball from Kamsoba. Oh, Cruz. You're an idiot, bro. This guy sucks, man. How does he get a shot in this team? For a team that's shit and he is not doing well, that tells you everything you need to know. I don't get why Robbie Cruz is so hyped up. I don't get why he played for the Socceroos, and I don't get why he gets a shot. Yeezus Pizza says, what was his score prediction before the game? 3-0 Wellington Phoenix. Could still be a shout here. With 30 minutes to go, could still be a shout. So, I think, unless it becomes a 2-2, I think regardless, I'm pretty happy with my prediction. I said 1-0 at half-time and then 2 goals in the second half, but it was 2 goals in the first half. But I still think that Wellington keep a clean sheet. I think this game should finish 3-0 based on what we've seen so far. Jake Jackson says, hi Blaze, hello mate, how you doing? So the next 5 games for Wellington is MacArthur at home, big game for that one. Melbourne City at home, wow. Western United at home, wow. Perth Glory away, wow. Western United away. That's a tough run, lads. Well, they are at home in the same sense, like, home is still away, I guess. I'm just not sure why they're wearing red. I don't get it. So 29 minutes to go here. I just can't. I think Wellington are going to score again. I do. Walter Watermelon says hi. Hello, Walter Watermelon. How you doing? Down the right-hand side. Whip it in. Whip it in. No more whipping. Have a shot from outside. Oh, that was shocking. That was absolutely... That's what I'm saying. Bring back Piscopo, mate. Bring back Piscopo. Devlin, what are you doing? Oh, over the top there. An absolutely shocking ball. I said when Van Wells says I'm hyped for the Mariners versus Victory game at the Sunny Coast. Hyped for that? I wouldn't be hyped for any game that involves the Melbourne Victory. Like, I get you're a Mariners fan, but I wouldn't be hyped for any game that involves the Melbourne Victory. Chance here. Wellington. And as I say that, oh, Devere. Oh, bro. It's 3-0, and Ulysses De Villa with an absolute stunning goal from outside the box. 3-0, Wellington Phoenix. This game is done, dead, over. It's cooked. It's on the it's on the plate. Start eating, lads, because that is an absolutely impeccable goal. They've had an impeccable pass for a goal in the first half of the 1-0. You know, their second goal was good. Well, it was okay. It was a pinball game. Pinball goal, but that goal just then from Ulysses De Villa into the right-hand side. Oh, my God. It is just touched there by Acton, but he can't do too much about that. What a fantastic goal. And De Villa is just such a quality player. 3-0. There you go. Jake Jackson says, are you going to be live tomorrow for the Peterson Storm? Yes, I will be. I was going to vlog it, but because of the injuries in the game, I'll be live streaming it instead. But I will be going to the Rabbitohs Roosters game on Friday, and that vlog will come out on Saturday. Block Roach's Victory don't deserve this. They absolutely do deserve this. They have been horrific this season. They have a horrific team compared to previously. They have their manager is just a no-hoper, and they're in a massive rebuild. And they definitely have been the worst team in this game. So I believe they deserve at least one goal, but they've definitely been the worst team in this game. This isn't, the mid-2010s. Mid-2010s, they wouldn't deserve this because they're a quality team. They're not a quality team anymore, my man. They used to be the best, and now they're by far the worst. I did say at halftime that this game would probably finish 4-0. I said before the game started 3-0, so if it finishes like, oh, De Villa, here we go, a bit of a punch on. Go on. They're not going to throw punches. No one's throwing punches. But Brimmer and De Villa having a bit of a touch-up there with each other. De Villa not happy. My gosh. De Villa is not happy. Jesus Pizza says we actually might have a chance to the finals this season if you ask me. Yeah, no, but you're a Wellington fan, brother. I'm telling you. Get your hopes up if you like, but you're going to be let down, bro. Bro, you're playing the Melbourne Victory, lad. You're playing the Victory. You're coming off a draw with the Brisbane Roar, and you should have lost that one realistically 2-1 with a penalty in the last couple of moments. No. You lost to this team 3 weeks ago. Are we forgetting that? And all the Wellington fans were complaining about how shit the team was? Come on, brother. You're not better than MacArthur. You're not better than Brisbane, realistically. And yeah, Brisbane are pretty shithouse right now. You're not better than Sydney FC. You're not better than Melbourne City. You're not better than the Mariners. You're not better than Western United. I wouldn't say you're better than the other. I think you could be better than Adelaide, but Adelaide are playing pretty well right now. I just don't understand how you think you could be better than 6 other teams. Or at least, six other teams. I don't see the 6 teams. Who are the 6 teams that you think the Wellington Phoenix will beat out? I said everyone wants Victory is stuff because they lost Rojas. Well, no, it's not because of Rojas. It's just because their team is just not what it used to be. They used to have Barisha. They used to have some really, really quality players that could just move the ball around nicely. Rojas was good back when he was there. But it's not just because of Rojas. All right, chance here. Wellington, the left-hand side. They're just in a massive rebuild. And people forget how every team must go through a rebuild at some stage. Yes, the Storm haven't in the rugby league yet, but you wait. Wait till Craig Bellamy leaves. I guarantee you will see a definite dip off. I'm telling you, we're already probably kind of seeing a dip as we speak right now with the lack of Cameron Smith in the hooker role because they haven't been good in second halves. FYI, people are forgetting it. People still aren't talking about it. It's been happening since the grand final last year. It's arguably been happening since very, very late of last year too in regards to the regular season. Paddy says Wollongong Phoenix winning 3-0 again. Yep, they have been the better team and they deserve it. Cora says, are you covering Perth for Sydney later in your prediction? Yes, I am. I'll be saying Perth 2-1. I think Perth are going to bounce back. I think Perth will bounce back. I think that being at home, I think if it was in Sydney at Cogra, I probably would have gone to it tonight. But no, I think they will bounce back, at home. Chancey Wellington, no. And obviously, I just don't really think Sydney are that great this year. They're not that great to watch either. Paddy Cat says 100% capacity allowed at stadiums from Monday. Let's go. I didn't even know it's not really affecting too much, to be honest with you. Maybe Origin it would have affected, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? We're gonna get what? A-League isn't gonna get. It doesn't get anywhere near 100%, so it doesn't really matter at all in New South Wales. Doesn't matter at all anywhere, unless maybe in Victoria. Paddy gets Banquet Sydney Derby going to sell out? Don't think so. It'll have a good crowd, but I don't think so. Chancey. No, that's going to be. I think because you're a Wanderers fan, you obviously really, really hope it is going to, and you might. But in the same sense, I don't think so. Paddy says this may be a worse loss than City, Vuck. Nah, 6 is pretty heavy. Nah, 6 is pretty heavy, bro. Like 3 is obviously bad, but Wellington have played good in this game. But 6 is bad, especially the biggest rivals. This is the worst. I guess as a pure result on basis of how the teams are going, then probably yes. But in regards to kind of how the score reflects how kind of your performance, I would say that one a lot more. Oh, chance here. Should be 4. 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 Is 4. 4-0. Boom. 4-0. 4-0. That is a 4-0. And the game is getting well and truly away right now. Getting well and truly away right now. So, wow, the Victory are looking horrific. Now, Potato Cat, you may be getting onto something here in regards to this being worse result. Oh, no. 5-3 to the Brisbane Roar, 6-0 Melbourne City, currently 4-0 Wellington Phoenix, with still 20 minutes to go in the game. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no. David Ball's just pinballing. That's 2 goals from pinball and 2 goals that have been fantastic, but... Corocoris is 1 more goal. I think so, yeah. I think there could even still be 2. I honestly think this could be 6-0 at this rate. I called 3-0 Wellington before the game started. Then I changed it to 4-0 at halftime. And I'm still thinking there's going to be more goals in this game. I told you Wellington can score goals. They can. They don't usually, but they can. But yeah, I really think that Wellington are going to continue to pull away with this one. Melbourne Victory, they should have had that 1 goal. I think it was Kamsoba with the shot. But unfortunately, Sale with an absolutely unbelievable save. Paddy Cats can't wait for Grant Brebner. For the Grant Brebner has fullback in the board tweet. Nah, surely not. Surely not. Then again, technically we saw Kisnorbo turn it around. No, but that's not because of Kisnorbo. If anyone tries to tell me Kisnorbo turned this team around, I'm going to bloody punch myself in the bloody head. Like, it's just stupid. Like, no. No, he has not. He is still absolutely horrific. His team just has way too much quality to be absolute shithouse. But Victory here with the ball. I really hope the next game's good, lads. I do. I really hope the next game's good. Oh, chancy Victory. Straight at the keeper. Not that Sal's had to do anything. But straight at the keeper. Boop. Alright, let's get back on. There we go. Blocker Roach's Matt Simon for Ballon d'Or. I would have thought if you were going to talk about Mariners being good, you would have said Alec Gual. I wouldn't be saying Matty Simon. Paddy Cat says Kusnorba had talent. Oh, here we go. No matter what, literally no matter what, that team was always going to get good at some stage. That's why with those power rankings that I used to do, I was always hesitant about putting City too low. Paddy Cat says, you hear that Arnie wants to select 35 players for our World Cup qualifiers in late May and June. Didn't hear that, but wowee, all right. Wowee. I was actually looking at our World Cup fixtures today. I think we've got a pretty decent run. To be fair to you. I think realistically, if we're not making this World Cup, it's going to be outrageous. So 20 minutes to go here, guys. 70 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. Amin Azami says corners. I'm not too sure. There's been a lot for Wellington. I'll have a look for you. There's been a lot for Wellington. Wow, the most goals conceded by any team through the first 12 games of since the 18-19 Mariners, who copped 32. Jeez. Wow, the Victory up to 30. They've conceded 30 goals. When you're comparing yourself with the 18-19 Mariners, or the Mariners previously to this year, you're in a bit of a shithouse situation. So corners-wise, it is 4 corners to Wellington, 3 to Melbourne Victory. Okay, so not that many. I thought there was a lot more than that, but there's not. Patacat says, we basically win once in these qualifiers and qualify for the next round where we'll probably get screwed with Japan again. I don't think Japan are as good as they previously were. FYI, I'm not as scared about Japan right now. I'm not scared against Japan like I used to be. Blocker Roach, Matt Simon's the greatest player the A-League has ever seen. The stats don't lie. No, he's no Thomas Broish, mate. All right, so 19 minutes to go here. What do you reckon? Victory come back or not? What do you reckon? The guy says it's embarrassing being a Victory fan. Remember when I was telling you pre-season that you guys are coming last and you were like, no way, mate. You're crazy. You're crazy, Blaze. Blaze, you're crazy. And I was like, no, I'm not crazy, mate. I'm not crazy. Well, nowadays. I think your buddy's saying you're a magician. So look, Ngoi will come on here for Dom Ahmed. Like, look, it's not great being a Victory fan right now because you are comparing... Your team right now is compared to the Mariners of 17-18. Like I said, if any team ever gets compared to the Mariners previously to 2020-21, you know your team is in a situation. Because the Mariners have been diabolically shithouse for literally a decade. Oh, chance here. Look, Ngoi, he's actually in the box here. Chance. Oh, don't make it 5. Oh, don't make it 5. It should be 5. It should be 5. Oh, no, it's going to be 5. Oh, handball, maybe? Oh, very close to a penalty there for Wellington Phoenix. Sport Reaction says Victory will make finals next year. No, they won't. All right. I honestly think Wellington can win this 6-0 at this rate. I do. I think Wellington can still win this one 6-0. Oh, handball there? No? No handball? Oh, bloody jeez. Look, Ngoi for a goal? Look, Ngoi for a goal? I think so. I think it's coming. Pedicat says Victory better hope promotion relegation doesn't come soon because they'll be going down. Didn't they say that like the League 2 will be sorted out within 2 years, and then they're thinking about 8 years away or so promotion relegation? Pretty certain that's what I saw a while ago. Come out says Victory. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty shocking. And like I said, I think there could be still a couple more. Blocker Roche says the Mariners are not successful than Brisbane, pal. Are most successful than... What? No, they are absolutely not. Have you heard about a result in 2011-12 where Mariners were up 2-0 in the grand final against Brisbane Roar with like 5 minutes to go and lost that grand final? Ever since then, Mariners fans can never talk shit to the Brisbane Roar. That is the moment in history that Mariners fans will never forgive Brisbane Roar for. Because that is the most embarrassing moment in A-League history, besides this result right here. Yes, Carol, I will be streaming the Sydney game right after this. Aiden Bust, if you talk trash about Victory, mate, the score's doing that for me. I'm not having to do that myself. Pattercat says, if this is what Wellington did to Victory, imagine what Sydney would have done. Sydney? I definitely think that maybe... Was Sydney? Sydney's not really a team that I'd be expecting a lot of goals. But I guess Sydney would still flog them. But oh, fair enough. I guess you're referring to the game that was meant to be on the weekend. I forgot all about that. But still, like, it's not like Sydney is that great this year. Blocker says we're more consistent though in terms of standing over the years. Yeah, maybe in regards to missing the final standings. Like, what? No, bro. Like, yeah, you're more consistently shithouse. The Mariners have been the joke of the A-League for years, mate. Like, this is the first year in like 10 years they've been good. So yeah, you're more consistent, but you're consistently at the bottom of the table while Brisbane Roar consistently make the finals. I think we've missed it, 2 years out of the last 10 or something like that. Oh, Victory here with a chance? No, clear away. Pattercat says jokes and everyone sitting would have shithouse 2-1 win. Yeah, like they did against the Jets. I can't believe they still won that game. Come over says, no, I reckon we would make a game against Victory close. Yeah, probably. Probably. City don't know how to score goals. Like, they get results, but they don't really know how to score goals. I can't believe a Mariners fan is trying to tell me that their team has been, like... Are you trying to say that your team's been consistently decent? Is that what you're saying? Like, what? Have you watched the A-League before this season, my man? Or are you getting on the Mariners hype wagon? Oh, should be a goal victory. It is going to be a goal. It's 4-1. Well, there you go. Oh, he's actually injured himself. Oh, no. Kamsoba has injured himself as he scored this goal. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's injured himself as he scored the goal. So it's 4-1 here. Oh, my God. He scored a goal, but he's down injured right now. So at least it's a goal. At least it's not a... Jeez. Is he onside? He is clearly onside there. That was a great ball. Unfortunately, Wellington just couldn't get a hold of it, and that's a great goal. It's a great finish by Kamsoba there. As he's running away there, he must do his... It might be a cramp or... I don't know. But he's gone down. Cameron says, we haven't got a proper clinical striker, to be honest. 100%. That's what I'm saying. Sydney don't have the ability to score right now. They have the ability to attack, but they hit the post a lot. They just don't have that much quality overall, in my personal opinion, compared to previous years, and that's why I think City may actually run away with this. I'm not going to lie to you. I think City may actually run away with this. Elvis Kamsoba. 40... What? Sorry, I was about to read his stats out. So Bello's going to come on here for Victory. So there we go. That's a goal, 4-1. Sport actually says he injured himself to celebrate the goal. Jeffrey says, who wins the goal and sleepover? I have absolutely no idea, man. So 13 minutes to go here. Absolutely no idea. Paddock has 49 games and 2 goals. Yeah, I was about to read out 49 goals, and I was like, no, wait a second. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's had like 1 or 2 goals. But there you go. 2 goals in 49 games is outrageous. VX Doorbell says, hey, how you doing, lads? Good, man. Well, as good as a 4-1 result in between 2 teams who are at the bottom of the table can be. Kai Ford says it's 4-1. I can still be right about 4-2 scores. Yeah, well, I can't be right about my 3-0 Wellington Phoenix, but I guess if you did it this way in regards to Wellington 4, see, it's got 4 minus 1 on the scoreboard right now. Take away the 1 from 4, 3-0, bingo. See, I'm technically right now. I'm technically right. Does it look like that on the score? Look, it says right there, 4 minus 1 equals 3. 3-0. Thank you. Jay Jackson says, Blazer said, is Melbourne playing well? Yeah, mate, they're playing fantastic. So 12 minutes to go here. Yeah, mate, they're playing fantastic. Kai Ford says 4-1. I can still be right about 4-2 scores. They, you could. Yeah, you could be. Oh, man. I don't think so, though. I don't think Victory scores again. I don't. Oh, what is that? What was that from Wellington? Are they going to call a free kick against the bloody Victory? Gee whiz. Wellington, out of the left-hand side here. Out of the left-hand side. Have a crack. No. No, he's not going to have a crack. He's not even going to whip it in. Is he going to do anything with it? No, he's just going to pass it back. All right, cool. Okay, cool, mate. We'll just do nothing with it. So actually, do you think A-League can take over the NRL since the NRL is only big in Sydney and Brisbane? Absolutely not. Also, NRL, TV, AFL, at the ground. People forget the NRL's numbers against AFL in regards to TV, very significant. But in regards to game attendance, AFL wins every single day of the week by a country mile. So 11 minutes to go here. Out of the right-hand side here, Wellington fans can whip this little baby in. Are we going to whip it? Are you going to whip it? Are you going to whip it? It has a crack. Oh, my God. If that had gone in, that would have been ridiculous. But it does go sailing over the top left-hand bar. Kai Ford, man, I'm going to have to delete that time you out, brother. Like, come on, man. Like, no, don't be self-promoting on here, lad. Don't be self-promoting on here. Jeffrey says, who wins the AFL tomorrow night? I think I actually would like to go Carlton, to be honest with you, man. I'd actually like to go Carlton. It's a bit of an outrageous prediction, to be honest with you, but I'll go Carlton. Swag says, yeah, but NRL needs to expand to keep growing. Like, yes and no. Yes and no. I really don't think AFL's ever going to encroach on New South Wales and Queensland. I don't think that NRL could ever encroach on South Australia, Western Australia, or Victoria. Tasmania is pretty much AFL too. Northern Territory is about 50-50-ish. Probably 60-40 AFL. So, look, I think that if anything's going to... Oh, look, Perth had good attendances when they had a team. But they lost out because of a lot of factors. Perth Reds, I think it was. Well, that's going to go out for a corner here. No, it's going to be still with the ball here. Victory cleared away, and Wellington going to clear that one away. Carol Mavita says, no, NRL is very popular. It is. He's trolling. He's not, but he is and he's not. Look, Noy here, inside the box. Oh, good save. Good save. Oh, wow, nearly went in, but it's going to be a corner. Corner here, Wellington. Paddock says, what do you think of Wellington's Wollongong jerseys? I think it's interesting. I don't like it, really, but I think it's interesting. Cameron says, the thing is, State of Origin got a huge crowd at Optus Stadium and MCG, both all AFL states. Yes, but that's a one-off. I think if you're talking regular attendances, I don't necessarily believe they'd get similar. Look at the Storm, for example. Storm have a good crowds, to be honest with you. Well, okay, decent crowds. I think that Perth would get behind whatever sport was in their country, to be honest with you. In their country, in their state. But yeah, overall, the rugby league, I don't really believe would encroach too heavily on Western Australia either. Cameron says, oh, that's right. Block Roach says raw bandwagoner. Yeah, mate, I'm raw bandwagoner. So 5-3 in regards to corners here for Wellington Phoenix. Chancey. 9 minutes to go. And we see more goals. I think someone was asking me if that was over 4.5 goals. I was like, probably not, but there could be a chance. And guess what? It's 5 goals in this one. 5 goals in this one. Victory out to the left-hand side here. Anything going to happen here by Victory? No. Terrible ball. Absolutely showing. That's a good shoulder to shoulder. Don't you dare blow a free kick and he won't do it. I think this probably ends here. Oh, no, I'll go 5-1. I'll say 5-1 Wellington, to be honest. Don't forget, guys, right after this, we will be doing the Sydney FC game right after versus Perth Glory. Very interesting. Very interesting. Petticoat says Jackson's at Perth and Sydney game. Yeah, I saw that. Is he doing one of those years where you just try and get to as many away games as you possibly can, or does he normally do this? Because I feel like I see him away every single week. I'm just like, gee whiz, he's having a good time. Like, I know how it feels. You know, when I lived in Melbourne, now I fly up to the Gold Coast for every game. But, you know, that's easy for me just to fly to the same place, not all the way over to Denver or Perth. Pego says he's been doing it since last season. Well, there you go. Blocker Roach says you just listen to Fox Sports and regurgitate on here and try to sound like you're some sport expert. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's exactly right. You're going to have to do a lot better than what you're doing, buzz, to get me. So 7.5 minutes to go here. Out of the right side. Oh, Chancey Wellington. Oh, it's actually close to a goal. My gosh. I think it was just waiting for someone to get some kind of touch, to be honest with you. But no one could get any kind of touch there. Nice little ball from Fenton, though. It was kind of curling left and right. I don't know what was going on there. Since last season, that's a decent shout, though. Like, obviously, with the A-League, he goes to all the away games. Like, for NRL, it's easy for me. You know, I'm not going to North Queensland this week, but I'll be at every other Titans game this year. So I think I'll probably go to Melbourne too. But I'll definitely be in Canberra. I'll obviously go. It's easy, though, with the NRL, because obviously most games are in Sydney or, you know, Gold Coast / Brisbane. And Brisbane's basically the Gold Coast is a Gold Coast in regards to a flight. So it's a lot easier in the NRL compared to the A-League. All right, so 83 minutes gone in. Blogger Rush, I'm going to have to time you out, brother. Like, it was funny at first, but now you're just getting boring, man. All right, we're back on. I'm pretty certain I know who you are, by the way, too. Pretty certain I know. So, if you want to play, we can. But you're going to have to do a bit better than that, my man. But Wellington Phoenix here with the ball coming out of their own defensive half. I would really like to get over to Perth for a game, though. Haven't been to Perth I want to get for an AFL game, though, not for an A-League game. I don't really care about going over to Perth for a Perth Glory game. But for an AFL game with West Coast Eagles or Freo, maybe probably West Coast. I want to see Optus. I was going to go for the Origin game, but I was in Fiji when that game was over at Optus. So I was just like, it's just not worth it. I'm pretty certain Queensland got smacked up too, didn't we? I think we lost like 36-12 or something like that. 36-10 or something like that. I'm not sure. Something like that, but we got smashed. But I think we won game 3. Was this last? No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago. No, yeah, that's right. We won game 1, lost game 2, and lost game 3. That was the year. Was that the year that my first game day experience vlog was actually game 3 and 38-6? Thanks, Carol. And that was when Tedesco scored that last second try, whatever. Petticat says Cooper Stadium in Adelaide apparently is a pretty good stadium to go to. Yeah, but they only play A-League there, don't they? Is there anything else? Like Adelaide, I just don't get excited about Adelaide this year. I know they're doing well. They're 3rd place, but they're not really. They're 4th. They're probably about 4th right now because Melbourne City obviously a game behind them with, 1 point behind. They would just need a draw or a win to go above them. So, no, they're pretty much 4th. Then again, who are Adelaide playing? Who are Melbourne City? I don't know, but Wellington do go up to 8th here, just below the Raw, but the Raw do have a game in hand, and also Western United have 2 games in hand. Western United it's actually really tough around that area of the table. Desmond says Teddy try winner was sexy. Yeah, nice. How about last year? Sport Reaction says they should do a game of Origin in Melbourne every year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They shouldn't even really have it out of Queensland, New South Wales, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. PS4C Champion says, holy shit, 4-1. It was 4-0. It was 4-0, but Victory did score a goal, which Cam Summer got injured from and came out of the game from. I think it was just a cramp, though, to be honest with you. Patercast says Jackson put in his top 3 stadiums in Australia behind Amy Park and Bankwest. Bankwest is pretty top-notch. Too bad it's all the way out in Parramatta. Not insulting Parramatta, but it's just a decent way to trek out to unless you live in Western Sydney. I prefer going to Bankwest than ANZ, though, simply because you have to swap over trains normally, unless there's a special line that they do from like Redfern or Central or something like that. But I like Bankwest because of the atmosphere that the stadium can bring. Even when there's not many fans there, the sound of the stadium is so good. The Sevens was fantastic. The Sevens atmosphere was 100 times better than the Parramatta versus Broncos atmosphere. And yet Parramatta versus Broncos was sold out and Sevens was not sold out. That tells you everything you need to know about the stadiums. Carol Mapper says, Bankwest is arguably the best stadium in Australia. It is for atmosphere, yes. It is. It is definitely one of the better atmospheres in Australia. Pelican says, oh, and ANZ can go and screw itself. Basically, man, I'm not a big fan of ANZ. Especially in its layout too. I think for rugby league it's good. I'm not a big fan of it for football, obviously. For rugby league it's fine. Unless you're sitting like front row. If you're sitting front row at ANZ, you're having a shit time. Unless you're on the sides. If you're behind on the ends, well, that's shit house. It's like Suncorp is brilliant for that. Suncorp, you can be anywhere in that stadium. It's a fantastic stadium. Yes, obviously the Broncos are the guys who owns that shit, and they're, well, realistically the Titans own it for the last couple of years, but, chance here, Wellington here in the box, that's going to be still here, no, that's going to be Victory cleared away. That was played out by the Victory here, that's a penalty. That should be a penalty. That has to be a penalty. I'm sorry? That has to be a penalty. That has to be a penalty. Sorry? That has to be a penalty. VAR check. Surely they're going to say this is a penalty. Decision upheld? I thought that was blatant. Okay, cool. Sport Action says, no, you can't say that the MCG isn't the best stadium. It's not for the fact that... Look, I think it's a good stadium, but I hate sitting up the top area. Suncorp, no matter where you are, is a fantastic stadium. Like, you can see everything. Titans is very similar. Titans... The only reason it's not as great is because it's got, when it's full, Seabus is a fantastic stadium, but when it's empty, you can really hear that it's empty. So that's the only problem. But Suncorp, no. I personally, like, a packed out MCG is one of the best, if not the best in Australia. But then again, Bankwest is unbelievable. I don't know. It's difficult, but MCG, when it's empty, is not really that good and not that fun at all. No, there's a lot of factors that go into the MCG. Cameron says Allianz was great when it was still open. I've seen it being built. It looks like it's going to be pretty interesting, man. Looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. Hannah says, are you going to the Dogs Broncos game or streaming it this week? I'm not too sure. I won't be going to it. What is that? Is that up in Brisbane? No, I'm not going to Suncorp. I'm in Sydney, man. I'm not flying up to to Brisbane to go to the Dogs and Broncos game. Oh, no. Jeez, that would be an absolute shock. If the Titans are playing up there, this week, I'd probably go, but no. I'm not going out to Brisbane for Broncos versus the Dogs, man. So actually, thoughts on the Titans and Cats Stadium. Well, I just mentioned about Seabus. Seabus is the Titans Stadium. I've never actually been to Cardinia. I've never been to GMHBA Stadium for the Cats. So I can't really give you a good reading. Obviously, I see it for every game when Geelong play, but I can't give you a good advice on that one because I've never actually been to Cardinia. Dogs Broncos, gee whiz, I can tell you right now, I will definitely not be going on that. No way. I might stream it, but then again, I probably will do an AFL game instead because that game's going to be absolutely shit house. I do think Dogs win. That's a free kick for sure, Wellington. By the way, guys, 90th minute here, 4-1 Wellington. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new around here. Getting close to 9K. I think we're on about 380 or something around here now. What are we? What are we? 8,650 or something like that? 8,650. So we're about, 350 away from 9K. So, moving up, son. Moving up. We'll probably be around 8.7. 8.7 probably this week or something like that. Pattycat says, Dogs Broncos, you have the best fans moment at a game, though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sport Action says SCG isn't bad. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's not bad, though. I liked it. I was there for Swans and Giants. I was there for the Roosters. For NRL, it's not great. For Roosters and Storm, it wasn't that great. But for the Swans and Giants game that I went to there, it's pretty good to watch, yeah. But that wasn't on a vlog. I think I was vlogging at the time. This was a long time ago that I went to the SCG, though, for the AFL, for the Swans and Giants. Jake Jackson says, Blaze, you going to be live at 10:15? Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. We'll be doing the Perth Glory and Sydney FC game right after this. Well, it's 9:15, isn't it? Yeah, 10:15. What, buddy? Where are you at? What country are you in? 10:15? Are you Fiji? You buddy New Zealand? Pattycat says, me and Hayden will be at war for 2 days straight. Easter Monday, Tigers versus Eels. And next day, Western Sydney Wanderers versus Central Coast Mariners, Bankwest. There you go. So 3 minutes to go, or 2 minutes of added time on here, guys. 3 minutes of added time, 2 minutes to go of added time. I'll be probably going to Tigers versus Eels, by the way. No, I'll probably stream it. We'll see how we go. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Dasmate says, SCG is shit for NRL games. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it when Roosters played the Storm. That was the prelim, I think it was. I think it was ever prelim. All right, so free kick here. Just bit my tongue. Jeez. Free kick here for the Victory at the halfway point. Jeez, they just don't have any fluidity about their game at all. You know, they just really struggle to get any kind of fluidity. They got no attack. They got no defense. You got no fans. You got no defense. And you definitely got no attack. Swear Action says West Tiger Stadium atmosphere is good. Which one? Campbelltown or Leichhardt? Leichhardt can be good, but when I went there, it wasn't because they lost a Paul Gallen field goal to get whoever won out of Sharks and Tigers made the finals, and the Tigers have a really poor record of making the finals when they're relying on the last day. 2016 Titans, lost against the Cowboys, so Tigers had a chance of making the finals and pushing the Titans out. They played the Raiders at Leichhardt on a Sunday. They all say, this is the best day to play at Leichhardt. And they lost. They got flogged like 54-4 or something like that. And then obviously 2 years ago, Sharks and Tigers. And I went to it with my mate who's a Tigers fan. And the Sharks, obviously Paul Gallen kicked a field goal to win that game. And Sharks made the finals over him. They have a really poor record there. Paddy Cat says Sydney Derby tickets go on sale tomorrow if you're interested by the Blaze, by the way. Not too sure what's on and when, kind of around that time. I think I said to you I was going to go to it, didn't I? Because there's nothing on that night. I might go to it. But we all know what happened last time at Bankwest. But it doesn't really matter there. The atmosphere's going to be good regardless. But anyway, guys, that's going to do us for today. Well, it's going to do us for now. I do have another stream starting in 20 minutes' time for the Perth Glory and Perth Glory Sydney FC game. That should be good. Obviously, Wellington, the better team here by a decent way. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 1 like away from 40. Smack that one. Subscribe if you're new around here. And yeah, unfortunately, Victory. It just wasn't that great. So, guys, I'll see you in about 20 minutes' time. I'm going to jump off, grab something to eat, and I'll be back very soon. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.